Good morning, beloveds. Okay. I'm having a distracted morning. There are 3 of the cats in here this morning, so we'll see how this goes. It is July 3rd. Our title is The Meaning of Courage. The first quote is, "Be strong and of good courage, dread not, nor be dismayed." And that is 1 Chronicles 22:13. The second one is, "We wrestle not against our outward things, but against the inward ideas and beliefs. The power of darkness is the power of false belief and superstition. If a man can change his inner concept, his whole life will be changed. All cause is from within, and all effect is forever without." And that is The Science of Mind, page 494. Courage has been described as the quality of being brave. A courageous person would be someone who is daring, or who does not yield as he or she reaches the goal. One who places one foot in front of the other until a dream becomes reality. Or a courageous person may be one who refuses to listen to why something can't be done. Every successful person probably has a long list of unsuccessful attempts, temporary failures, which could have daunted these courageous people, but did not. We all need to recognize that in striving to achieve something, we too may experience temporary failure. Rather than being discouraged, let us learn from each unsuccessful attempt. From them, we gain valuable information about what does not work. Courage, Winston Churchill said, is the first of human qualities because it is the quality which guarantees all others. When we have the courage to keep on going in the midst of life's challenges, the universe responds by opening doors we could not imagine were there before. I am courageous. I believe in myself. I believe in God's power, which lives inside of me. I have the courage to keep on going no matter what. And that is SB, which I believe is Shirley Briggs. Okay. So, one of the things that I've seen is that a master has failed more times than a student has ever even attempted. And that is probably the truth. There are a whole lot of us who have, and they talk about it in a variety of things like imposter syndrome and what have you. But a lot of it is basically procrastination. It's like, if I can't do it perfect, I won't do it at all. Okay. Well, the problem is you're never going to be perfect the first time you try something. We are going to make mistakes. And that's okay. And it should be okay to make mistakes because we learn from the mistakes. And that is the greatest gift of failure, making mistakes, is to learn from them. And Shirley gives a lot of wonderful things in here. So courage really is that. It is and the Science of Mind quote is like, it comes from within. It comes from within. Everything that happens out here, if we lose the courage from within, then the effects can run us over. And so when the effects start to run us over, then where do we turn? We turn within. We turn to an inexhaustible source of courage, a source that is love, that wants us to succeed, and that when we turn to it will give us what we need to get where we're going, to help us succeed. Does it mean we're going to succeed the first time? Maybe. Maybe not. Probably not. We get that's the value of human experiences, to make mistakes and to learn from them. Now, ideally, you're not making such big mistakes that it's harming people. That we really don't want to do those, but the little mistakes, we can learn from them. that wonderful inventions came out of mistakes. Wonderful inventions came out of needs. It's like, okay, well, now we're in this situation and what we have isn't working. So now what do we do? So that's the value of mistakes. One is learning from them, and two, interesting things come out of them. So it's like we should not be afraid to make mistakes, because wonderfully valuable things come out of them. And sometimes that's what courage is. Courage is the willingness to stand up and say, I don't know how this is going to go, but I'm going to do it anyway. And amazing things are going to come out of it. And so let me step up and do. I may not not know what the end result looks like. Ask any public speaker who has ever gotten up and spoken in public. Unless you've got those people who can memorize their speeches go places that they never expect. They say that, and then you're like, wait, what? And trust me, we get off the stage and we go, wait, what? What did I say? Oh. And when you're public speaking, you never know what you're going to say and how the audience is going to take it. So it takes a great amount of courage to get up there and open your mouth and speak. Any artist, be they a musician or, anybody, authors, when they write books, it's like, it takes a lot of courage to put yourself out there to do that. And the only place that courage can come from is within. All of the people around you telling you how wonderful you are and how amazing the experience is going to be is not going to do you any good if you don't have enough confidence in yourself to go do it yourself. And one of the definitions, she didn't use it, but one of the definitions that I've heard of courage is being afraid and doing it anyway. And there's a whole lot of us that do that. And there's a whole lot of us that still do a lot of things that we're like, wait, we're still a little scared when we do it. But we know that by doing it, we can make the world a better place. So that is the value of, it's like mistakes are valuable. They are wonderfully valuable. They can be valuable because they can turn our lives in different directions that we hadn't expected, simply because they show us something we hadn't seen before. So it's like, have courage to be willing to fail. Have courage to be willing to make mistakes. Have courage to allow your life to follow a different track following one. All right, so the meaning of courage. I don't know what to do with the First Chronicles 22:13. Be strong, and of good courage, dread not, nor be dismayed. Although right now the nor be dismayed is a good one to remind us of the long arm of eternity, the long arm of justice. It will be served eventually. So, and that's just spoken from a woman's point of view. Now the second one, we wrestle not against outward things, but against inward ideas and beliefs. And that can be it. When we, especially, and from my point of view as a woman, we grow up and we are taught so many things, and often contradictory things about what it means to be a woman. And at some point, we got to chuck all that and have the courage to stand up and be who we are. And forget all of the things that society and religion and culture have tried to tell us that we are. We have to turn within and go, okay, this is who I am. It doesn't matter what you've been telling me. And that takes courage. Ask anybody in our LGBTQ family to come out and say, this is who I am. That takes courage. That takes straight up courage. To be who you are, especially when people are telling you that who you are is not okay. It's like, well, they're wrong, but, So, we wrestle not against outward things, but against inward ideas and beliefs. All of the things that we have taken in from society, religion, and culture. It's like, that's what we're wrestling with. The power of darkness is the power of false belief and superstition. It's also the power of nonsense that they're constantly pushing on us. If a person can change their inner concept, their whole life will be changed. All cause is from within. All effect is forever without. So that is The Science of Mind, page 494. All right, so courage has been described as the quality of being brave, being afraid and doing it anyway. A courageous person could be someone who is daring, or who does not yield as they reach a goal, who places one foot in front of the other until a dream becomes reality. As I said, a master has failed more times than a student has even attempted. A courageous person may be one who refuses to listen to why something cannot be done. And that was one of my favorite things. It's like, all right, you know what? All of the people running around telling us that can't be done need to get it out of the way of the people who are doing it. There are a lot of people who are running around saying it can't be done. Well, you know what? A lot of the times they're wrong. And if they would sit down and listen, a point of spiritual practice, they might notice that there are people all over the world who are actually already doing the thing that they're sitting here screaming can't be done. So, you know, when you've got somebody who's really loudly proclaiming it can't be done, it can't be done, it can't be done, you might want to ask yourself, well, why are they saying that? Are they saying it can't be done, or are they saying it can't be done because they don't want it done? And that's not courage, that's cowardice. So, every successful person probably has a long list of unsuccessful attempts, temporary failures, which could have daunted these courageous people, but did not. Again, because we learn new things, and because a master has failed more times than a student has ever tried. You know, if you've got somebody who's mastered something, ask them how many times they have failed before they succeeded, before they found the way. Not a way, but their way. That's what I mean. They found their way. Not a way, not the way, their way. Because just because somebody has succeeded doing it one way doesn't mean it's the way for you to do it. You have to find your own way. But you can take notes on their path. We all need to recognize that in striving to achieve something, we too may experience temporary failure. Rather than being discouraged, let us learn from each unsuccessful attempt. From them, we gain valuable information about what doesn't work. And sometimes it sends us off into a new direction. The only thing I can think of is not the example I want. The ballpoint pen came out of the NASA program because they needed a pen that would work that didn't work in gravity. And the number of times that they failed is amazing. But then we came out with this amazing ballpoint pen that works. You know, I think they can even use it underwater. But they can use it in space because it doesn't require gravity. So failure can literally be the mother of invention. And it sends our lives off into amazing ways. Courage, Winston Churchill said, is the first of human qualities because it is the quality which guarantees all the other. And I see where he gets that from, because if we didn't have the courage to stand up and go do, nothing would get done. When we have the courage to keep on going in the midst of life's challenges, the universe responds by opening doors we could not imagine were there before. And that is true. It can take our life in directions we didn't even know were possible. And I will also remind you that it is okay to rest. When we fail, sometimes what we need to do is we need to sit down, we need to lick our wounds, we need to regroup, we need to rethink, we need to take in our notes and see, okay, what went wrong? So it is okay. You do not have to keep grinding when mistakes happen, when failures happen. You can stop and you can rest. But courage means that once you have rested, you pick it back up and get going again. So do not think that courage means you have to keep going no matter what. It does allow for time to rest, to look at your notes, and to figure it out. Okay? Just wanted to put that in there. And so then we have this wonderful little treatment or affirmation. I am courage. I believe in myself. I believe in God's power which lives inside of me. I have the courage to keep on no matter what. So that is Shirley Briggs, SB. All right. So then the mission today, should we choose to accept it? Ooh. I think that's a good one. The mission today, should we choose to accept it, is to learn from each unsuccessful attempt. To not let us stop it, but to let us take the lessons from it. And then move in new directions, or reevaluate and keep going in the same direction. That's possible too. All right, so that is the mission today, should we choose to accept it. The other mission is the same mission I give you every day, which is to do something loving for yourself, do something kind for yourself, do something compassionate for yourself, whatever that looks like. That is about self-care. That is about true enjoyment. Whatever else is going on in your life, you deserve to enjoy something. You deserve to enjoy a lot of it. But what I'm encouraging you here is to make a point of engaging all 5 of your senses and enjoying something. And then expand that out. All right, beloveds, that is what I am suggesting. So, and I'm also reminding you, you deserve your own love, you deserve your own kindness, you deserve your own compassion. It's about creating a habit, a default setting, but it's also about creating a bank of love, a bank of kindness, a bank of compassion. So on those days you need a little extra, you got it. And on days when you meet people who need a little extra, you got it. All right. Also, I encourage you, as I always do, to do something to engage your mind and your body, unless it is your day of rest. Today is my day of rest. Drink plenty of water, even on your day of rest, especially on your day of rest, because those are the days we might let it fall off a little bit. And then get that early in your day bright light, reset those hormones, reset your energy and sleep patterns that way, and open the windows of your soul. Allow the breath of heaven to remind you, you do live in heaven right here, right now. It's a state of mind. It's a state of consciousness. So take Emma's advice, look for the good and praise it. And right now I'm strongly encouraging us to look for the little goods and watch those build up into the big good. All right. Ooh. Okay. So if you want to know what's going on, email info@creativelife.org. That will get you on the constant contact, and those hot links work. And then catch us on all the social medias. We are Creative Life Spiritual Center or Creative Life Spark on the social medias. We are, and I am the running Rev Ryan. So yeah, we start a new series today, so it'll be an amazing service, I am quite sure. And Reverend David will be on around 5 p.m. and I'll be back with you around 9 a.m. It's the 4th of July, so that means, one, I don't know how much sleep I'm going to get, because they might do the fireworks tonight, or they might do them tomorrow. Who knows? So I will do it, I promise. The timing might be a little weird. Have a great day, an amazing day, a wondrous day, a fantastic day, a Sunday, a take care of yourself day, a get a little extra rest today because we don't know how much we're going to get with the neighborhood fireworks, an enchanting day, a magical day, a wondrous day, an awesome day, a rest day, or a get things done day if that's what you need, a good day. And if that is too much pressure, simply have a day, because you are enough just as you are. You are a beloved child of God in whom God is well pleased and well represented. All right, beloveds, take care of yourself. Know that you are loved, and I will see you soon.